Hey everybody, okay look, before I do this, I've gotten a few emails about my introduction and how I copied Sombra by making a boop noise when I play the intro. Honestly, I'm kind of insulted and frustrated that people even brought this up. Look, go back, look at my earlier videos, which came out way before Sombra was announced, by the way. I've been booping long before she has, okay? So leave me alone about this, okay? Honestly, the whole thing just, makes me really... What was that? Sombra? Hey there, Sombra. I was just talking about how much I liked you and how fun you are to play.
You're taking this very seriously.
Oh, right, I guess I should just get to the mods, huh? Okay, here we go. Sombra, do you want to do the honors this time? Sombra? First mod for this week gives you a ton of control over each ship in combat by letting you install intelligent AI modules on your ships that determine how they fight. This is Advanced Ship Behavior Modules by Fightin. The first thing this mod does is remove combat AI from combat computers so the combat computers no longer determine how the ship fights. Next, it adds a new type of module to equip on ships that set their combat behavior. Want to build destroyers that charge in close? Or corvettes that stay back and snipe? This mod gives you that kind of control. There's a few different commands that you can set on each ship. Things like charge in, stay at specific ranges, flank the enemy from the side, or use hit and run tactics are all possible using this mod. If you want to give ships specific AI behaviors, make sure you choose the no AI combat computers and not the vanilla ones. Those are still available if you want to use them. This mod works great alongside another mod that many others have recommended called Automated Behavior Adjustment by Folk. This mod does a few things. The biggest is that it actually fixes a rather large bug in 1.3 that prevents vanilla AI ships from firing on modded AI ships. It also makes some adjustments to vanilla AI to make them a bit better and smarter at what they do, though we've seen some of this functionality in other mods before. Still, both these mods work together very well to give you great control over combat, something that's sorely needed in Stellaris. The second mod for this week is a retheming of many aspects of Stellaris, altering the base user interface, music, and a whole lot more. This is Mass Effect Theme Pack by VJ. The most obvious thing this mod does is provide an entirely new user interface color scheme. It uses a nice soft blue color instead of the default Stellaris green. This is actually the first time I've seen a UI recolor, and the results here are great. The theme pack adds a lot more as well, giving you custom main menu, loading screens, and a Mass Effect themed soundtrack. There's also a bunch of new flags and the Asari race, as well as some clothes and other things for the Cerberus. The ultimate goal of this mod is to eventually become a total conversion, adding other races, sound effects, custom ship sets, and special events from the Mass Effect universe, like the Reaper invasion. There's a whole lot to like here, and while we've covered at least one Mass Effect mod in the past, this one does some really unique stuff that's worth checking out. And the next mod for this week is the most unique custom star map for Stellaris that I have ever seen. We've seen really tiny galaxies on this series, we've seen gigantic galaxies so large no computer on Earth could run them. But now, we've got multiple galaxies in one single map. This is Multi-Galaxy version 2 map pack by Scud13. Like the name says, this mod adds a bunch of custom galaxies you can choose from when starting up a new game of Stellaris. The size options range from 1,000 to 10,000 stars, and just check out how cool these maps look. Each one has 5 clusters of stars, ranging from entire separate galaxies down to these smaller clusters of stars. Now, each of these maps have the same layout, but you get to choose how many stars populate the game. Now, regardless of how awesome this looks, you're gonna need a way to cross between these galaxies, as your standard wormhole or hyperdrive systems just won't cut it. You're gonna have to use jump drives to successfully play on this map. With that in mind, Scud13 recommends you download and use Advanced Jump Drives by Willpick Sniper. This mod adds 8 new jump drives to the game with extended reaches, allowing you to easily cross the distance. Personally, I love this map layout, and I hope to see a lot more interesting shapes and multi-galaxy maps in the future. Maybe, if enough of us show Paradox this mod, we can get them to implement a multi-galaxy randomizer in the base game, allowing the game itself to generate a random number of galaxies with each new game. Last mod for this week is a graphics mod that adds some ship recolors for the Plantoid DLC ships. This is Gilly's Plantoid Ship Graphic Pack by Gillyman. Now, this mod is a little more specific than I usually like to cover, as it requires the Plantoid DLC to use, but I like the recolors so much I had to show them off. So unfortunately, if you want to use these ships, you need the DLC. With that out of the way, this mod adds a white and black recolor to the Plantoid DLC ship set. The idea behind this mod is that the default Plantoid looks a little too green. What if you're playing as a human or these cute little snail guys? But you don't want your ship to look like plants. With this mod, you get 2 really awesome recolors that let the ships match any species you want. The white and blue combination is really great, perfect for a spiritualist xenophile faction that just wants to make peace. While the black and red combination looks properly menacing, perfect for genocide and all-around good times. And that's all we've got for this week, assuming Sombra is okay with it. Sombra? Okay, good. I think she's gone. Anyway, don't forget you can find the links to each one of these mods I covered in the description below, so you can download and play them yourself. As always, if you had a good time, please consider hitting the like button down on the bottom right there, or subscribing to the channel down on the...
There's a hidden enemy here.
Farah, why on earth are you here?
Something's not right.
Uh-oh. Sombra? What's going on? Where are you?
Just squishing a bug.
Oh god, okay, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time, I hope.